What? Now, were you in a boarding house?
Yeah, I went to Big Girls.
Okay. Ernest, were you at a boarding house?
Yeah. Okay.
So you see, boarding house, as part of the stuff we asked to bring, you bring cutlasses. Yeah. They were part. Did you?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now, did you go to school with a cutlass?
Yep, and a broom and everything, scrubbing brushes.
All of them.
Yeah.
So we all went to school with cutlasses. So I had gone to school with mine. So they asked us to come and weed. So we went to the backyard and we went there to weed. We wet the whole place. Once you were designated an area, you could go back to the dormitory, go take a shower, and then go by your normal duties or activities. So some of the students had finished weeding and they had gone upstairs to their respective rooms. After weeding, I also decided to go back to my dormitory. My dormitory was upstairs, so just as I climbed up, I saw one of my mates coming. And he was going to take a shower, and he had on top of his head a pail. Oh, we all know the pail, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pail. So he had a pail on top of his head and his chop box and trunk keys. So he was just playing with the keys. As I saw him coming, as playful as I was, I just raised my cutlass and I started running towards him and I yelled, "Hiya!"
Those prank.
Yes.
You know.
At the back of my mind, I was going to hit the pail on top of his head, kick it on top of his head with my cutlass. Unfortunately, as I ran towards him, all I heard was chunk, just like that. It was like a thud. I heard chunk, all of a sudden. The guy fell down. He had a heavy fall, actually. And then I climbed on his back and I held his neck and I started playing with him, singing some non-fan song, be like that, "Hey, sorry, abo, sorry." Just as I raised him, I saw blood oozing from his forehead.
Are you serious?
Like an open tap. I was like, Jesus, what have I done? So just as he raised his head, he buried his head in his palms again. I got off his back, rushed to the dormitory, picked up bed sheets, wrapped it around his head. Quickly, we rushed him downstairs. What did we have? Sick bay or something like that.
Back in the day was sick bay.
Got to the dispensary, rushed him. They said, no, this was too much. We had to rush him to the hospital. And quickly we arranged for a ride. We put him in a car, straight to the hospital. That was the first time I saw a fresh cut. Although blood was oozing, but I couldn't see red on his face, on his forehead. I saw white. I could see a bone right on his forehead as he bled profusely. In fact, it was one hell of a day for me. Me time kesi pa na make an ineo. This was, I think I was in Form 2 or Form 3 at the time. This happened on a Wednesday or Thursday. Sunday, I was summoned to the housemaster's house. My parents came. His parents came. And his dad on Tiasie. Because Medin Kwasiasem big time. I broke down and I sought forgiveness. All the parents were saying was that, and they say, no, we are not sick in any sort, not we are the sick was saying any. And whatever they said were true. Because I would have destroyed his eyes straight away. I don't know what I was thinking at the time. Although I was younger. From 3, I think I was about 16. Or, yeah. 16 no say BB. I think I was 16 or 17 years. I don't know what I was thinking, seriously. Maybe I was watching too many movies. Maybe. I think I was watching Gladiators too many times. Because what at all will prompt a 16 or 17 year, let's say I was 15. I don't even remember. What at all will make me do such a thing without even thinking twice? I would have destroyed his life. I could have killed him.
Yeah.
Because it went directly on his forehead. My mom broke down to her knees, started crying and begging. We all broke down. We cried, and we sought forgiveness. Because what I did was criminal, although manshada. I don't know the kind of explanation I would have given if the guy had died in the process. Today I'm sharing the story because I was forgiven. I'm sharing this story because I learned lessons from it. I'm sharing this story because if it was me, I don't know where I would have been or what I would have done. It's good to forgive. They say forgiveness is divine. Ernest.
Andy, I have a similar story. I'll tell you why I don't keep friends. I have a small cycle. Whoever knows me very well know that. I have a very small cycle. And it's because of a similar thing. You know, when you were in school, Andy, I was given indefinite suspension. Yes. Because I was very troublesome. You know, I was given indefinite suspension. But the issue that led to that indefinite suspension is where the problem is. Whoever knew Stasia, that was my name in school. I was named after my senior who was called Ernest Azai, and his nickname was Stasia. So when he left, they were like, oh, he behaves like Stasia. So they gave me that name. So the people who know me way back in school, when they see me, they call me Stasia. Still, even Nana Yasafo.
Yeah.
Prophet Nana Yasafo, when he sees me, he calls me Stasia.
Was he your schoolmate?
Yeah, he was my classmate.
Oh, I see.
And a close friend. He was also sacked. So
hard guy.
Hard guy. Stubborn, Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
You know, he was a basketball player.
Okay.
Yeah, he was very good. Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah. So Andy, what happened was this. Even though I was troublesome, this time I was asleep when a friend of mine, today I'll mention names. He was also called Ernest Asamoah, aka Sly Popo.
Okay.
I like the nickname.
Yes, Sly Popo.
Andy,
Ernest
should
Asamoah.
give it to you?
He was my close friend.
You know, in one of the One of the TV series I acted in, my name was Sly Dumba in there.
Sliding.
Dumba.
Which one of them? Is it Pop Chain?
Neighbors. No, not Pop Chains.
Okay.
But he was another one too. Delay put you in one of the shows. Which one?
Yeah, that was a few hours.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's not.
Okay. So Sly Popo, I was asleep, and I learned he had some confrontation with some of our juniors. He was trying to bully them, homo them those days. And one of them was proving stubborn because the guy had, he was well built. Then I was asleep. He knows that one of the persons, the juniors, are very afraid of is Stasia. So he comes to wake me up. And you listen, he comes to wake me up. He comes to wake me up that Charlie, your boy, the guy in him be Agazi. Agazi, they misbehaved and things. So Charlie, man. Me sorry free them now me buy and Agazi.
You didn't even ask what. You didn't even know.
What's up?
No one, why drum?
No. I mean, friends forever. The guy was my buddy, and I trusted him. So when I approached Agazi, because he's already been, fighting with Sly Popo, he knew that definitely I'll support Sly because he's my buddy. So he also came, battle ready. In the midst of the struggle, unfortunately, and I'm a born. No shit bed on bed now say, and he collapsed. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, he collapsed. Andy, when the issue came, I didn't stand. When I'm war, I'm kushe kufu. Yeah, because the pressure, Charlie, I was stubborn, but to that extent, so I had to leave. Jamie,
give them.
Oh, I don't stay the school there. So my mom, they call. Those days, they use the phone booth and things. Where the house before, when a house, there was there was telephone landline in the house. So
back then, Telecel said, what was it? Ghana
Telecom. Yeah.
Ghana Telecom.
So they called my mom and they invited my mom, and my mom came. They told my mom what has happened. The guy was admitted and all these things. Back and forth, Andy. I was called to disciplinary committee to come and face the committee and answer questions as to what led to what happened. When I went there, I went defending my friend. Thinking
without any verification.
No. Thinking that we are in the same soup together. You came to wake me up, for Christ's sake. I was sleeping.
Why didn't you remain sleeping?
No, I'm talking about when I went to the disciplinary committee, even after the incident that happened, when I came back to school.
You are still defending the person.
Yes, I went there.
Ajele, allow him to talk.
This issue, this man, Joe Laka, Sir Joe, he was our English teacher. He was there, part of the committee, sports presenter Joe Laka. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then when I got there, I was defending my friend, trying to let it look as if, everything was normal. So the fault is from the boy, and even though the unforeseen happened, we shouldn't be blamed. I was using we, not me. Then finally, I was called again when my mom came. That was when I was told that, you see, when we talk about friendship, you don't listen. When you come to school, each one for himself, God for us all, blah, 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 blah. Your friend came and told us that he knows nothing about the whole incident, and you did it on your own. Yes. And yes, him. And that was when I was suspended. Indefinitely. Me call remedial classes were prempe, and I'm the betrayal SSC. By God's grace, na me tie. Me tidi buame. What I say? So I was not that afraid because I knew that whichever way I was the best in my class, so I was not afraid. I would definitely pass. Pass mark be a meet me there to come on there. I go get them. Then things. Do you know that after that incident, after we wrote our final exams till date, I've not seen that my friend again. Yes. So it's a big lesson. The be me to me some say, hey, you think my brother boss say yeah. Me who ni bi o. I never saw him again. Tell. Indefinite obi a ye me maame atiti ne mo dream. Wuramuni obi a oton wuramunam
Awiamfo ba.
Atwumunum wiamfo ba. Kodi adamfo achi. Somehow dia bafie. Okoi moyi ne ho afrim
Sharp.
ka wonko a. Abro you soon. Tali. So it's one of the lessons I learned. That is why I keep smaller cycles. Andy. So if you don't know me, you might think I'm in penny pa. Yes. And you know, sometimes when I sit down, I ask myself, forgiveness. Can you forgive?
Have you forgiven that person?
I check. I've learned lessons. Me who be I don't know how it'll feel. But sankenye nyame ne ye madom. Nyame ne ye madom. Hwe woji no mo frem. It's a lesson that I'll carry along for the rest of my life, and my generations and generations I will tell. So such a person turns around and comes back tomorrow. And you see, the most annoying part is mostly they come trivializing the pain they've caused.
Yeah.
And when you hold on to it, they let it look as though you are a litigant. And they resort to emotional blackmail. Then you have people in the name of religion, in the name of whatever, to support them. Because forgive to err is human. To forgive is divine. Vengeance is the Lord's. But what about the hurt? What about the wound? The scars left there? To be honest, before God and man, Sly I've never seen again. Maybe things will change. But as it stands now, I've not forgotten. And I've not forgiven either. Because it could have destroyed my life for Christ.
It almost did, but for God's intervention.
It almost did. Had it not been God. Madam. Me pento kwa wouldn't come mamiam. Yeah, me I go fight. Me mamiam ko commento kwa. Oh, that be then. You know, na me kamera so konto kwa me fia nka mbet me mata. Yeah, you me did that. Me am a change so. Ke Bisandi. Ask him where he saw me the time he knew me.
But we've been seeing places. Where did you see him?
Oh.
You
see,
I can walk with him.
Oh, I'll take you to places. What I say? But people do things, and look, I was speaking to this young man who has served in a company for so many years, and an incident happened. Somebody had been given leave, and per arrangement, whenever the person is not there, he's supposed to step in. The person is not there. There was a loophole, so production didn't go on that day, and he was called and blamed, and he said, no, I'm not aware that this person is not there because I've not been told. Boss said that I told you, the boss lied. And this boy, after all these years, his promotion was due. Due to that scandal, they decided to jump it over. And apart from that, you know, a whole lot of things, internal politics and all these things. And when you speak to the guy, you could see that the guy is hurt. And he's decided not to talk about it because you can't fight the system. So I asked him, can you be able to forgive And he looked into my face, and you know the answer? Never. After close to 15 years. Oh, your hard work, your dedication, and all these things. And because he's your boss, you dare not challenge your boss. Lied blatantly. This is young, innocent boy. He has nobody to talk for. So he had to swallow it. Very bitter, but yet he doesn't have a choice. I'm telling you, when you speak to him, he says, never. So what will you do? I say, I don't know. So such a person, if he decides to trigger, because it's a bottled up pain, that is why it's good to share.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want to forgive, at least it will reduce the impact, or else it's cancerous. So the more you harbor it, the more toxic it becomes, and it may lead you. Look, when you go to prisons and all these places, the people there, not all of them are criminals.
No.
Some of them are people who were victims but couldn't control their temper, or didn't know how to process the events that went on, and because of that overreacted, and that has led them to where they are today. That is why I wouldn't force anybody to forgive or hold on, but process it well, so that you wouldn't move from being a victim to being a culprit or a convict. It's very important, because people can deliberately, Andy, and you and I know. Then you ask yourself,
Like,
if anybody would do that to me, it shouldn't have been you.
What do you see?
Somebody you can lay down your head for. Argue, even if the person is not there, that this one person, wait here. And the next day, the person is there. The person becomes the cheerleader, wishing for your downfall, or to see you drained, or worst scenario, dead. Because you begin to process, you be, am I dreaming? What is going on? Is it true? And sometimes you want to rest and wake up, and it will all be like a mirage, you know? And you live it, and Charlie.
Listeners, 054-884-1039. Please send your comments. You can send in your voice notes. It's not, today, as I indicated earlier, it's not just about your parents. You may have been harmed or hurt by someone. Are you ready to let go? Just let it go. Please, let it go.
That's the part I wanted to talk about, the letting go, because I was talking to my psychologist, and he talking about the fact that, forgiveness isn't for the person, but it's for you, the one that has been, you've been hurt, so you can release it and you let go. Because like you said, Kumi, it's like you've pent up a lot of things within you. You become like a pressure cooker. So sometimes, unfortunately, somebody would do something similar and it triggers you, and you react in a way that sometimes the person who did it unintentionally, it's put off in a way like, okay, but there's already something there. Yeah. Because all these situations, including what I've been through, what the listeners have been through, what happened to Andy, things that he's been through, you realize that they are similar because they are people or persons that we felt we could be vulnerable with. And you realize that if you don't let go, the right people that will come around you that you're supposed to be vulnerable with, you can't do that anymore, because like you said with the situation, you've kept to a smaller circle. So anybody who actually really does genuinely care for you, you keep them at an arm's length. I realized that at some point I started doing that. I keep everybody at an arm's length now. Like, you know, be there, and it feels safe for me in every situation. I'd rather spend time in my room than stepping out and go. There's some places that you find me, but there's some places that you invite me in. I'll tell you yes, but I'm not coming for no reason. And then I'll give you very valuable or valid excuses that make sense that you'd leave me alone for it. But sometimes it's like you put yourself in a bubble. And then you hurt yourself in the process. So that part, letting go, Andy, aside with your friend's situation, he let go, right?
You see, AJ?
Yes, my darling.
For example, what Ernest just narrated. Me, I happen to work in a nightclub where DJs would have gigs and would pick records that we were working with. But back in the day, we were not using CDs, right?
The vinyls?
Yeah, we're using vinyls at the time. So you take them, go and work, and then you bring them back. It's not for keeps. You can't keep them because these are the same records we've been rotating every time. So if you take them and you keep them, it's either you are stealing or you just want to... It won't be proper that you take it away, because if someone wants to play it, where would it be found? In your bedroom or what? So no matter what, you have to bring them back. So 2 DJs I was working with at the time. So I picked some of the records, and whilst the club was in session, I couldn't go through the front door, because if you go through the front door, it's like, but why are you taking the thing? You know we are working with them, so no, you can't do that. Wait till it's over. By the time the club is over, that gig would also be over, and so what's the point in leaving? So you go through the back door, you take it, and then later on you bring it. That's what all of us were doing. Unfortunately for me, the day I had my gig, just as I picked the vinyls and went through the back door, I had one of my cousin was with me. He said it was their party. So, hey, Charlie, and remember before I said, okay, no problem. Then meet me at the back. I'm going to give you my stuff, and then we go through the back to your car. Just as I gave him the records, the owner of the club's brother had returned from the UK. Just as I gave it to him, Papa ni enim de teta.
Jesus.
And the man said,
What they quite?
Said, oh, manya gig. So I don't know their mobi. I don't know their far come mobi. Oh, yeah, me make sure so we had what tune. I'm like, oh, my colleagues are aware. Well, if you talk to me like that, at least find out whether they are aware. If they are not aware, then you can go ahead and say whatever you want to say. So me, I know mine. I'm like, yo, you know what? F that. And I went to play at the party, took the remaining of the cash. After the event, I brought the records back quietly, and I went back home. When I came back, because the club had closed, I met some few people. The owner of the club was called Y. We used to call him Y. Y had been looking for you, pal. Like, Y, what's up? Chalena said, I'm like, okay, you don't worry, I'll go and see him the next day. I didn't know what it was. So the next day I went there. I didn't find him. I already had gone for a funeral. So I proceeded to the other DJ, the youngest of us. He lived very close to the club. So I went to his place. Charlie, what's up? Say, but you, what happened yesterday? Boss was looking for you, pal. And he said you take some records. I said, oh, but I brought it back. Say, did you bring it back? I said, yeah, I brought it back. What time? So around 5 a.m. when I came, club was closed and was left with just some 3 or 4 people around. And you came here, I said, yes. I said, The man had gone to a police station to report that you had stolen records and he came here looking for you.
Wow.
I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Stolen what? Said, yes. Yo. So I said, okay. Then I have to go back and wait for it. I said, don't dare. Don't you dare. I said, but I've gone to his place already. I didn't find him. He said, you what? I said, yeah, I went there. The man lived up top. The club was downstairs. So I no need ni if you're no mommy or no the wife. So I went there looking for them. Yes, you're here. I'm like, okay. So I went home and I told my mom that, yo, this and that is what's happened. Okay. Then we heard that they had reported the issue to the Edum Central Police Station.
Yeah.
That's the headquarters. So we traced and we found out the CID na issue in 197. At that time, I think I was with Radio Mercury. And then the CID said, oh, yeah, we know of the issue. We came to arrest him. Unfortunately, when we came, he hadn't returned. We would have gone to the radio station to go arrest him. But for people like them, radio phone are there. And one you're careful. By the time I was saying no attention image. So he was a very good CID police officer. So he said, oh, so they decided to take their time to investigate before. My mom, my uncle, and my boss at the time went to see the man. The man insisted that by force, he had to make sure that I'm arrested, that I came there to steal his records. And then. So this was a serious issue.
Hey.
Did you ask? The man said yes. I went to ask your colleagues whether they were aware. Some colleagues now will say, "Oh, we are aware." So we had any free on. They said they are not aware.
Wow.
Hey. They said they know nothing about it. And I hit my chest. Jesus. Boss, are you kidding me? Is that supposed to be a joke?
Kidding you.
These are my colleagues that have been doing this. How did I know? I came to meet them. In fact, the last one rather came to meet me there, so he became the junior. But what about the seniors? No more now. They knew me. Yeah, didn't free on. I'm gonna change the Charlie. There be me boy. There be me for Uber to far away. There be way me yeah that. And so you can take this away. No, don't take this because I haven't played it. Maybe someone will request for it. Now you turn around and say you know nothing about it, and you are watching me go to prison
For that. For something we all do. Hey.
life.
It's not easy.
But did you forgive them?
I forgave them. I forgave them so much that even the junior, I gave him chances. I look here in Accra. I gave him a job. We all came to meet in Accra. I gave him a job. I gave him opportunities. The other one is still holding some unnecessary grudge against me, and I'd become like I've become a pestilence in his life.
Really?
His nemesis?
I'm telling you, his nemesis. I mean, yes, right
Why?
word.
Why?
Well, that's your guess is as good as mine. I had to let go. I'm telling you all of these because if we don't forgive, we cannot hold grudges forever.
Yeah.
If God, who says fornication is bad, yet only girls too are that, not their chawa, you must be able to forgive. I'm not talking about you.
Well,
I'm sorry. Ivana, are you okay?
lifestyle will cost you. It costs my power.
I know, right? Please go ahead. The mic is yours.
Yeah.
0548841039. I'm waiting for your voice notes. Please go ahead.
It hasn't been easy this week. It's been a very long week for me, and no, in a very fun way.
Okay.
The lifestyle will cost you. I'm still recovering from everything I did.
Everything shows.
Oh, okay.
It's
I
drawn-
now
it's
understand.
drawn-
I now understand.
It's drawn all over you.
Yeah. I'm still recovering. But yeah, Andy, listener,
Yes, my love.
and my able colleague.
Yeah.
Before I came in, my friend was telling me something. I literally we schooled together. We did uni together. And she was a victim of character assassination. And they ganged up against her. And unfortunately for her, her only crime was she lending a quantum amount of money to this person who decided to tarnish her image. And I think we were in level 200 first semester when this thing happened. And the one who borrowed the money had leverage. She was able to tarnish her image on, when somebody is your best friend, you literally talk about so many things.
Ability.
Yes. She even had access to her mother's phone number. And this lady was able to call her mom to say things about her daughter, my friend, to her mom, trying to sabotage her or turn her mom against her a whole lot. Fast forward, I completed uni 2018. Fast forward, I think 3 days or 4 days ago, she was there, and then she had a message on her phone. She still uses her old number. And then the person was like, "Hi, this is me, your ex-best friend." With audacity.
I love the title.
Yeah,
Ex.
your ex-best
best
friend.
friend.
And I decided to check up on you. The message is harmless, but my friend was traumatized.
Yeah.
She quickly called me. She was like, "Wow." I'm sure she's listening, because I was talking to her before I entered. She was like, "Wow, Yvonne, this message is harmless, but I don't think I can ever forgive her. So what do I do?" I was like, "Well, personally, I do not forgive, so I don't know what to tell you." Oh, no, I don't. Andy, semedoa. Not as in sexual way, but if I call you my friend, I will never hurt you. I'm intentional about that. So the very moment you do something to me, it means we don't hold the same loyalty stand. So me, I'm the wrong person, she asked. I'm like, "Well, personally, I don't forgive. So one, for starters, I can tell you to forgive it. But for someone to cause you character assassination, for a whole group to think you're a bad person simply because you wanted to help someone, I don't think you should forgive her. Don't. Yeah, don't." So you see, and because of that, she started. She didn't believe in herself again. She wasn't so confident on campus again, because she felt like, okay, people have a lot of things to say about her, and all those stuff. And these are traumas, and she still lives with those trauma. I believe I'm the only friend she's kept after school. Yes, I believe, because we normally hang out together. We do a lot of things together. And I don't see any of our friends coming with us. We always outsource friends outside, sorry. We don't involve our mates. But as you can see, I'm the night bird. I like to have fun and all that. So for me not to involve people I've spent literally 4 years of my life with, that should tell you a lot.
Yeah.
So if she's listening to me, my love, don't forgive her. Besides, she's not had any form of therapy,
She's not used.
Yes, because from the way she was, for her to, the message the lady sent was harmless. Hi, this is your ex-best friend. I was just
Is
calling.
the ex-best friend from me?
You see,
such an audacity.
The title alone makes it harmful.
Yeah.
With laughing emoji. I forgot to add that.
Oh, that's sinister.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's funny about what you
Yeah.
did?
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
Andy, even if
You know,
Wafere,
people
is that the
pick on
best way to
people's
go around
weakness.
Yeah, or let me
Yeah.
go push her a bit. Let's,
Yeah.
you know.
Let me mention her name, Eva. Like she,
Girl,
If
you
in-
you
if-
petty. I thought I was petty, but girl,
I am.
petty.
I
I'm
am
not petty.
I
You
am.
just said you
with
thought you were.
No, I'm not petty with you, boo boo.
Oh, I am. You know,
No, you there, you are
I am-
overall petty.
I am
swear.
somebody.
God.
I am somebody that I love unconditionally. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
irrespective of the kind of relationship we have, I can go
Sir.
extra. Yeah, I can go extra mile.
Yeah.
I mean, I can even
Why is it-
sacrifice money I'm not supposed to.
I thought he said you can sacrifice your body. Go ahead, sir.
Andy, you know, I have evidence. You know, I didn't want to start with that because it's like we are being
you
emotional.
still have it, haven't you?
Yeah, I
You
do.
erased
I
it?
do.
But
I
you
do.
really
If you dare me, I'll just give it to him.
I'm
and then
daring you
we'll
after
add.
this. Continue.
Okay. So, yeah. And I even with the whole, you know, she was so traumatized back in uni. And I remember when we are done with lectures, she would quickly leave campus. And this was like level 200. So she literally spent about 3 years or 2.5 years of her life
living with that.
Yes, with that trauma. So today when she was talking, the first question I asked was, have you ever like spoken to a therapist about it? She's like, no. I was like, well, you're not healed. You're not healed. And if truly she wants to how do you call it? She wants to be in your life again, then I think she should pay for maybe a therapy or something, because one, you're not healed. Two, you have a lot going on with what she did. She lost a lot of friends. She lost a lot of trusted individuals, and she was so petty to the point that she even took it to the students' portal. Like I mean, students' platform, where lecturers and everyone is on there. So Andy, for me, if you would forgive, it should be something that would benefit you. If you're not going to get anything out of it, don't. Yeah.
Because even that, what she sent just reminded me of that saying that a snake doesn't shed its skin to
Exactly.
become a duck or a goose or whatever, because it sheds its skin to become a bigger snake. You are sending me this text where you've put your emojis and
The laughing emoji.
laughing like it's not funny. If I'm teasing you at that time, I'm telling you that, hi darling, can we talk? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I offended you or something, and then I'll go and eat Andy's jollof for his fried rice. You know the way he doesn't play about it.
Yeah.
Then I see him like me now. When I see him coming, I'm running to the other side because of me.
Yeah.
So Andy, I'm so sorry. There are times I step on his toes. We talk.
I haven't forgiven you.
Which one? Because
And
number
all
the
of
door
it.
also.
Andy, you know, sometimes, like the guy who was saying that he was labeled a wizard.
That story has not
And-
left
You know,
me since.
I've been thinking about it
has made
and
me
you have
think,
to
eh?
live with this trauma
from your
till-
own mom.
till you grow. It takes away your self-confidence and all these things. Look, Andy, let me tell you this. After I came back from recess, whether forced recess or whatever, you know, AJ knows, I was not wearing white shirts. I didn't want to wear bright colored clothes. Do you know why?
You didn't tell me. I asked. You didn't tell me.
Because I didn't want anybody to see me. I wish I could have wings to fly or, you know, invisible potion to apply so that when I walk, nobody sees me and all these things. And, you know, because by that time I had lost my self-confidence, I had lost everything. And the only thing I had was Abibiu, Top Mom Multimedia, Kwabna, and Lynette, High Five Multimedia. No, you there.
Yeah, and Lynette.
You are, Lynette. She's now in Canada.
Yeah, Linda.
Me say, Papa.
Yeah, Linda.
Yeah, you carry that name, eh?
Yeah,
You see,
Lynette.
I didn't want
I don't
anybody
carry
to see me because Charlie had lost everything. And let me tell you one secret. During those era, whenever I was on air and I was reading news, I'll be rubbing my hands. So I remember we went to some joint to go and eat, and somebody said, you know, but people didn't know. That was the only means I could concentrate on what I was doing. I generated that energy, that friction to keep me moving. That was the only way.
I feel you on that, because if you don't, I feel you, because if you don't do it, you get distracted by, are they watching me?
And even,
what are they saying? Oh my God,
even
are they saying
sometimes-
something about me?
No.
sometimes when you are on air,
I want them to see your beautiful face.
No, like that's what I'm saying, because if you don't do that, that other part of you steps in and thinks, ooh, look, sometimes with that kind of trauma from whether friends or you hear, oh, they say you're stupid again. You see that thing,
and
you rush and I
sometimes,
see
you
the
know,
way
you-
I hear voices
AJ,
sometimes in my head.
You know, this job that we do is live. When you make a mistake, it's gone. You
hear
can't
voices in
you
my
can't you can't catch it back. And sometimes you're on air, and just when maybe you are done with let's say part of a story, we're playing the voice, then the problems flashes through your mind. There's been several times and over during that time that I will go blank, and I will mention my name and get my own name wrong. How? How? A name that I've used from childhood till now, and I get it wrong. And people, because people do not understand, they have their own fixation. They draw their own theory, and sometimes someone will see you, and because you've grown so lean and all these
They
things,
start
they will see you.
assuming.
Apart from the assumption, it shall be well, eh? But you know that they are teasing you.
Yeah.
That is sarcasm. But yeah.
You see why I don't forgive.
So you
Yeah, 'cause you see
what
me,
if
I'm
what
able
if you
to
don't
read-
see me? What if that is why around that time you always see me in blacks?
So have you forgive them? You shouldn't.
Girl,
I'm still
girl.
living with
No, you shouldn't.
No, what I'm
You
saying
shouldn't.
is-
You see, no.
that weighs on you too, because let me tell you the
It
reason
wouldn't.
why. Let me tell you the
It
reason why.
wouldn't.
This is something I don't want to talk about, but when you when you hold on to it and you don't let go, then you start overthinking.
Yeah.
Now, adrenaline, when they say adrenaline, bruh, first I thought it was a joke. Like, when you think too much, you're going to get sick. It can give you migraines. You end up hospitalized. You can't sleep. You become you become an insomniac.
Insomnia, yeah.
Yes, you get insomniac. You become an insomniac. You're just walking around while everybody's sleeping. In a week, you could have had only 2 hours of sleep and stuff like that, and that affects you. Look, it's not migraine. Oh, I feel it only. You feel it. You realize that your dental frame is not even it's not even judging for you to even to eat.
Yeah, Miss Na.
It takes like. It takes
your strength.
Away a lot of
everything,
energy, drains
and
you.
if you don't take care, it will kill you.
Miss Na, see.
So I have learned that, like Andy said, if God can forgive you for all the things that you do, because the things that we do to annoy Him, so if He can, you let it go and you realize that it's not for them. It is for me, or for me to breathe and then lift my head up high and walk and be free, and I can breathe easy. I will let you go. I don't want to hold you with me. Take what is that thing called?
Yeah.
Like, go away with it. And you see, when you enjoy some peace, you start guarding that peace so much that if somebody is coming into that inner circle, you become a
Very-
tiger. Like,
yeah.
for me, I'm thinking, why you be so now? Why are you acting so nice towards me? What do
Defensive,
you
yeah.
want? I'm not asking, but I'm thinking in my head. Now you become extremely observant about people
Yeah.
and their energy and stuff like that. When you start understanding, you let go, but you protect your energy. And on the issue of parenting and stuff, I have 2 kids. And the things I went through as a child, I don't want them to go through, so I protect them. I've been overprotective at some point, and I've learned to let go and let
Yeah.
them be. But instead of screaming these days, we have conversations, and I realize that they're going beyond. Like, it's an eye opener. It's getting them to understand, and it's helping me be a better parent.
Okay.
Because if we're going to follow in the footsteps of some of the things that we've been doing, these Gen Alpha children we have will kill them. But trying to sit with them and explain to them, this is the reason why I'm upset with you. You did so and so and so. You're not supposed to do that. You don't talk to an elderly person like this. You don't talk to an elderly person like that. When you get to a place, this is how you behave. Like this weekend, my daughter was complaining about the fact that You know, why do boys get to relax and girls have to work in the kitchen and wash dishes and stuff? And I was explaining to them that cleaning up is a basic tool for everybody.
Okay.
Cooking and everything. So my son knows that when we are taking clothes off the line, he's not relaxing or playing video games. We are doing it together. If we have to cook, everybody's got to be in the kitchen. You're learning how to cook as well, because when I was your age, 10, 11, 12, we could cook. We were even left at home alone to take care of ourselves. The neighbors were the one who were just listening in to make sure you're not doing anything. So you pick up those skills. But they're talking as a parent heals you from your childhood traumas. These ones help us heal. Because if you don't do that, and you want to carry the kind of this thing, it becomes a cycle, like you said last week, and we keep repeating it. So the guy who said he was called a wizard, there's something that you've learned that is within you. If you tap into that goodness and not wanting to be that person, you end up becoming the most amazing parent ever. Because then you listen, you know how you felt when you were being called this or you were being taken here and that. So your children draw closer to you and you have a different experience with them. And then you become a different parent. Listening to them is very good. The things I know, like my daughter said, girl, I got tea. I'm like, I'm coming. Because we've built that relationship. And we can talk about everything. And I'm grateful for that experience.
Right. Well, thank you very much, AJ.
Hey.
But Andy,
look at the two of them.
You see, some of these things, they are blessings in disguise. The things that we go through, they are things that makes us, should I say, gives us the order to talk about it, because they are things that you didn't hear, you didn't read about, you didn't watch, you lived it. The pain, how it feels when I look back at some time back, how things played out and where I am now. It makes me so grateful, super grateful to God, and when I'm talking about some of these things, I'm bold enough to talk about it because I was not told. I lived it. I went through the pain. I know how it felt. The pain that could kill other people. And sometimes when you talk to people, they will tell you, when you're Dion, and you are blessed. When you're Dion, no, not because many need. It was just by grace. Grace found me and brought me to this level. So when I'm talking about it, I have the command to talk about it because I am an authority when it comes to that experience. So sometimes we should tap into the lessons that come with it, so that we can also share with other people. Because so many people are going through. Look, the last time I was coming to work, me and my online, cab drivers and all these things. Sometimes I'll initiate the conversation by trying to throw out mine to find. There was this man that I picked. He's over 60 years. He's on pension and he used his pension money to buy a car. When we're coming, you could see that once a while the man will be, So I threw in a conversation and we're having a conversation, very lovely one. And we started talking about relationship, marriage and all these things. It got to a point, I could see that the man was sobbing. So I told him, when we got to Abeka Junction, the car park there, I told him to stop. Then I moved from the back seat, came to the front seat and I asked him, can we talk? What is the problem? Andy. The man cried like a baby. He doesn't know who to talk to. Bemensu. He is in a home that is built, and the wife and the kids. The wife has influenced the kids, and they've ganged up against him. Interfere now with him, no other boys got this.
Wow.
Yes. He doesn't speak to anybody. What? You can't even tell your family because you go to Bunku. The man is dying within. So some of us who've been through things, we should be there. I don't know if maybe some days to come, maybe we should start moving from one church or one school to the other. Start talking to people who are broken, people who are trapped, who don't know how to go around. Because if those things, just as I said, when unchecked, may lead them to places that they don't want. I use the prison as an example. Some, out of overthinking, have been admitted at the psychiatric hospital. They were not like that. But because provocation, intentional actions that were meant to break them and they didn't know how to go around it, yes, indeed, they were broken. I don't know, Andy.
See, I've been quiet listening to...
All of us.
Sometimes I wish I'll share other people's stories, but you see, Ernest, the other time my mom said she was listening, especially when I shared the story of the young girl who was forced into the streets. But this one, since we are discussing forgiveness, this story may touch a lot of people, especially young girls. Girls who have fallen victim to men who are taking advantage of them. See, somewhere in 2008, there was a woman who had traveled from Ghana to America. And this woman, while in my brochure, bravo. And so, this story is quite deep, but, well, so the woman came wanting to find a job where brochure. A job here, turning. Mind you, this woman is married to an Osofo. She's an Osofo Mami. Right. And you see, Abroche, when you come, there someone may, not well, but may offer you a place to stay, especially if you don't have any. Right? So we connected this man who lived alone, single, not married. Oh, there's a lady from Ghana. This was so the connection came through my friend. And the lady went to live with the man. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, close to a month, this man had started making advances. I'm sorry, but... And the lady kept refusing. Oh, what you are doing is not nice. What you are doing... So you only gave me a place to live. Why are you doing this? The man started with jokes. Because it was winter at the time. It had been snowing. Then this man would leave. So I'm born night in Ibi. So born night, yeah, no co. Oba. One be hard girl, yeah. So one day, he tried. And the lady, can't have been chair now. And then, some your bow wife for. And the man said, okay. Say, when you go to work. By the time you return, your items will be out there in the snow.
Wow.
Into pack your near money free fiako already. Otherwise, you come and meet your stuff out there. And look, I'm not gonna say this twice. A ray by ampa. Ya tuni ni me go one thing. Okay. The job was quite good. I started in Yakakra. tried to gather the stuff. While the guy was away at work, she gathered the stuff back in the house. It doesn't come with any lock. So Madam was able to get back in there. Immediately the guy came and realized the vulnerable state of the woman. She took advantage of her. It continued with a threat of throwing her out. Mama mini wa na. Me da me pamwesi abontin. Mama mini wa na. So near what fin be aniedi. For you guys, you can't fin among the
Debt?
What?
No, not fin.
Ne fin a fin.
Is that appellation?
Sort of. And
not appellation.
what
it's more like a jargon.
Jargon, right.
Yeah.
So call and response like
Yeah.
So the man had come from town one day wanting to
eat
again. And Madam said, "Oh,
Bruh.
how long are you going to do this to me? How long? In short time, I'll defraud you, my baby." Because the guy over night until about how much he wants to. I said, "Oh man, I've been in bed all day. Telling me, then the guy said, Madam, I want it now.
Oh.
Or you are out." I'm so saying, "Trebinti Obana said, Utrebisana,
Why wild?
why fine?
Jesus.
I'll throw your stuff out." Lady Nisoko Yeni Huyaba. Now also your piano and no can as impina near ya did this afternoon. I see a bruchy a effing. I mean, I can't use the word on radio.
Yeah.
Inti you won't be an ass, man. Abroche, Abroche. And the guy said, "Really? Asma, what's here? Can throw your stuff out." And she threw her stuff out, locked the door. And for close to 2 weeks, this woman stayed in a train.
Oh.
Wow.
Yes. Fast forward, she decided to come back home to Ghana. Today, she's one of the richest women I know. Guess what? When she came, she was traveling to her village. And also trotra tima odekon. No ubikra engo palm oil. Troskim. And a pitigunion. So upon trying to me sorry, yeah, business yo. So the woman found out that the person had the oil in larger quantities near there. So about where are these from? Then the person introduced her to the business. The woman, through the oil business, is one of the richest people I know here in Ghana now. She said she had forgiven to keep her focus. Because
I love that.
I
love that.
Now here comes the most interesting part. She gathered a lot of energy to tell the husband.
Wow.
And the husband forgave her. And that is where she gathered all her energy from. That's where she derived her energy. Because if the husband hadn't forgiven her, like it's going to be two troubles, one God.
Yeah.
Because you are coming from
Dejected, rejected,
Allah.
everything.
Hard. Ubedru ya nipa no wo se oye no so.
Also, Debbie, share that.
But the man accepted her back.
God bless him.
Wherever he is.
And look, today.
He had the vision.
Listeners,
Yes.
we have to end our discussion. It's quite unfortunate. Time, lengthy messages, and there are voice notes. AJ,
Yeah, I'll do my best.
do your thing.
Hi, Andy and AJ. Interesting show this afternoon. I remembered something that happened years ago, and due to that, I was sacked. So I was a student in Tema, one of the brilliant students in my class. I remember I wrote just 3 papers in class 6 and was admitted to the hospital. I passed those papers better than some mates who wrote all the papers. I was promoted to GHS 1. It was there I got familiar with a mate who was in my class. She lived at Community 1, so we started walking home together because I will have to pick a car at Community 1 to my destination. I can't remember how it started, but there was this woman who sold pancake inheritance around the inheritance area, yet we couldn't afford, so we started begging for coins from strangers so we could buy the pancake. When we got to her hood, it continued like that until one day I called her after school so we could walk home together. She was with some friends when I saw her, and she said she doesn't want to walk with me anymore, so I should go home alone. The next day at school, I was called to administration to bring my parents the next day. My parents came to school, and here I was alone with his friends and with this friend, and the new gang. Long story short, they blamed it all on me, and I couldn't find the voice to say anything. I was sacked from the school. I couldn't forget till date. I was bedwetting when I was around 10 years old and above. My mom took me to see a pastor. There's a different person.
Okay, so the first one
It's different. They
I couldn't
added this.
forget. Okay,
So then,
so this one is the next another message.
yeah, I was bedwetting when I was around 10 years old, and mom took me
Please
to
hold
see
on a second. The message is asking to be kept anonymous, so please don't mention the
I won't do that.
name. Right.
I won't. Thank you. I was bedwetting when I was around 10 years old and above, and my mom took me to see a pastor, and I was branded a witch, so I was bedwetting because my spirit leaves my body, so I'm not able to wake up and pee according to the pastor. I said all I could say to my mom. A pastor can't lie. Since then, every bad thing that happens, you can see the looks and the feeling of blame or assumptions that I am the cause. As I speak, life isn't the same. I'm married with 2 kids, but I can't explain or know my purpose in life. No one understands when I mention the trauma it's caused me. My mom won't accept the fact that I was traumatized. We have not been on talking terms since last year, November, December, until now, because and now you just reminded me again. Sweetheart, I don't even know what to say. My issue just happened
Please,
recently.
the next message.
Yes, my issue just happened recently, but forgiveness will be hard for me. I dated this girl for 5 years. I've been doing everything for her and her family. I spent a lot because my granddad advised me to take care of her like he did for my grandmother. Unfortunately, a one-night stand by giving me a baby boy. With this, I got the lady a therapy appointment, counting, taking care of her. I paid for. I think he wrote when he was upset. So some of the things I paid for university and everything. The most painful part is she told her roommates I'm her cousin and invited her boyfriend to join her for an excursion with the money I paid. I don't think I can forgive her. My story needs to be shared here. Guy.
Okay, brother, so you have to save this story. So we discuss that later. Just as he said, we have to share it. We have to discuss it later.
Andy's sponsor. Andy's my cousin. Like this or Ochimere.
It's not funny.
People are. People are. You see why I'm coming. You see why
you say you
I
don't
find
forgive.
it difficult because people are very intentional about how they hate you.
Like it's like as if.
Why would you even call him a friend and then go ahead to invite?
No, didn't call. Said that's my cousin. Are you ashamed of him or what? But when it's time to collect the money and they give me money, I'm going to buy school fees.
This is Hits.